Hello everyone and welcome to another SCPH replay sent in by the community. It's been a little bit of a while. I had a few issues, technical issues with certain animals peeing on certain things. So seems like everything is set, everything is good to go, and we are gonna be able to go underway with our replays once more. So just pretty much picked the top of my list. I really don't remember where we were at in terms of the queue, so might as well get this one gone and keep on keeping on with those replays. Introducing our players here on the top left, we got PhotoN on that red Zerg, all mechanical and the like. In the meantime, here in the bottom right, we are gonna have PhyNix on that blue Terran instead. So yeah, PhyNix, one of the top 4 in the Cebu qualifiers, was part of the Cebu Combine. Real question is, will he be part of the SEA Games? Time will only tell. Right, with Command Center now building out those SCVs, we are gonna get our standard wall on in as well here for PhyNix. And maybe, just maybe, he might play to his namesake. Some flamethrowers might be in the cards into this game. But this time we are on Thunderbird LE, and something you can always do is mine out this one little tick of minerals in the middle, make an opening for yourself or for your opponent at the same time. But anyway, PhyNix now gonna go for the scouts. We'll send it over to the second base being built here by PhotoN. At the same time though, we are gonna get a spawning pool out and about as well. Extractor is set, and it's gonna be the spawning pool beside Extractor, a little bit of a funnel, put the queen there just in case you need to hold your position. So it seems like everything is going normally here in Starcraft 2. Another fine, wonderful day, night, whatever it is on Thunderbird. We see the rocks, we see the beams, and we see the most standard meta gameplay from our 2 players so far. They're pretty much up to T with the timings as well. 2 minutes, 2 bases, seems like to be the case. The spawning pool now gonna be ready to go. So we are gonna see some Zerglings. Queens are immediately queued on up as well. All the minerals going into the way of the matriarchs. At the same time though, gas almost at 100, and PhotoN should click on that metabolic boost really soon into this game. For now though, he is trying to go for the scout. The Overlord will see the second base, and on the flip side, the Reaper right now gonna decide to try and dash on in. The jetpack is already whirring with the flames and is ready to go to the other side. So PhotoN might be taking a little bit of risk here. We'll go on 3 base so far. The red Zerg as well is gonna decide to get that metabolic boost right now. Queen is ready to go. In the meantime, Reaper trying to face off against the Zerglings, wants to get this one. 25 minerals will go down the drain. A cluster bomb right now to get the hit, but the Reaper cannot stay on with the fights as the Queen is in position as well. But anyway, PhotoN now gonna get all his 3 bases spotted. We'll put the Overlord in pretty much the safe spot where no one can really see it in the first place. Hiding on top of that cliff really doesn't make sense if it's a big balloon in the first place. Anyway though, Orbital Command being set on up, getting some SCVs out and about. Second Orbital Command will have the satellite dish as well. And in the meantime, Starport right here, right now, 111 timings here for PhyNix. We are going to see some double pumped Hellions along the way. So the reactor tech is ready to go. Was probably researched by the Barracks instead, and they went for the flip. It takes twice as long to get a reactor compared to that tech lab. So this time we'll see if the extra time is worth the investment. Now, I think the notes is PhyNix is not mining out this mineral. It's going to go for the straight line approach if he just does that. But seems like these Hellions are going to be taking the long way around, the scenic route, if you will. And these workers might get barbecued really soon, as we are going to see the standard double Hellion 1 Reaper composition at the start. Trying to go for the roast. Seems like Kenny Rogers having a field day with this one. 2 kills already here for this Hellion. And in the meantime, what are the defenses here for PhotoN? Unlike his namesake, the PhotoN Cannon, he doesn't really have much in terms of that army. PhyNix already ahead with more and more Hellions coming our way. So another pair coming. We are going to get a fusion core as well, just in case he needs that battlecruiser timing. And think the note is PhotoN gonna be able to spot that? No, seems like the Overlord has already run on the way. We do see the movement speed upgrade though from our Zerg to get a little more of the scouts. And in the meantime, Queens are up in front, holding the door and telling them to get off their lawn here by the ramp. So far so good for both. Nothing really much happening. They are going to see PhyNix though doing his great wall of supply depots. And he is queuing those up one by one. A big investment in the front. A little dangerous, as Arcantel did tell me back in the Cebu Combine. Especially if that does get roasted. But now here we go. Oh, into the backline, and the Hellions getting the hurting onto his opposition. Oh, the medevac drops here from PhyNix. We are gonna see the Hellions now. It do have 5 kills overall. We did get the pull, so the drone's gonna be still good to go at this time. The Hellions roasting down this third base. The Queen is in position, and the medevac needs to get focused down by the Queen. If this goes down, there is no escape, and that is gonna be very, very close there for PhyNix. 32 HP and a dream. So we are seeing some drop shenanigans here and now from PhyNix. We are going to get more Hellions as a reinforce the cycle, as well as a battle cruiser just to put on the pressure. The thing to note, there are already spore crawlers set in place into the main, and only the main base apparently, no on the secondary or the tertiary. So that's something that PhotoN might want to work on. He is supply blocked though, and he does see the medevac load in those Hellions, but this seems like a two-prong attack. The creep tumors being roasted on down. 6 Hellions and the dream trying to go to the front line, wants to brawl against the Queen. And where is the medevac? Right here, right now, onto the right hand side. There's gonna be a roast down between the two. Transfusions will be key, but at the same time, into the main base, here comes the BC, and here comes the Hellions. There's a lot of hurting here on the poor PhotoN. He has to run on away, but his own building placement hurting him in the butt as the Hellions get that straight line damage instead. Can the medevac actually survive as well as those 4 Hellions? Seems like to be the case. Battlecruiser right now running on in. The front line is secured here for PhotoN. But PhyNix playing his hand well, and now here we go again. One more roast down. The Zerglings are there. One of the Hellions do get caught, and this has to be the medevac going for the emergency evacuation. Getting close to danger, and oh no, they all go down! The wreckage of the medevac actually landing here up on top, but as, well, horrible, horrible stuff for PhyNix. That must hurt. He was trying to micro as much as he can, but I think the note is PhotoN is playing absolute greed right now. 44 to 17 army. One A move here from PhyNix might be the show. And here we go again. Hellion after Hellion. It's a stream of Hellions coming our way. The factories are spotted. Siege tanks are coming as well. Reactor tech here. Gonna see those double pump Hellions. PhotoN already seeing the creeping dead coming his way. And how will he react? He's not building much army behind this. He's still going for workers. It's all about the money. And where is the show? You will not get any subsums whatsoever. We do get the mana reel. It goes for the repair instead. It keeps that BC alive. And now it's only a matter of time here for PhyNix to decide to go for that attack. But he has to be quick, he has to be deadly, and he has to do it right here, right now to have that significant advantage. Because look at this, PhotoN right at the same time getting so many upgrades in the back. We are getting +1, we are getting rollers for the banelings, we are getting roach speed as well, we are getting roaches and queens. And with every single second that PhyNix isn't doing something, never mind, here we go with the back cruisers. They decide to bring in the thunder again, the flight of the BCs into play. And the Hellions gonna catch the drones! This is gonna be a cage down! The hell in a cell! The queens can't do anything! Everything gets roasted left, right, and center! And this has to be game over. This has to be game over, man. Right here, right now, PhotoN is just pushing the panic button. This is so horrendous. That was just the perfect time there from the Hellions to see the conglomerate of drones. And now the BCs facing off against multitudes of anti-air. But they can take it, they can tank it, they can do it! And they can get the takedown onto these queens. Where are the Hellions? GG is called! And that is just so heartbreaking for PhotoN. PhyNix is finding the right place and the right time to take the W. So I'll see you guys really, really soon for our next replay. We're back, and we are gonna be going and kicking to find even better games from the community.